Here's how you can overcome imposter syndrome and find your program that you're going to offer your clients at the same time. Okay, so this is an analogy called the mountain in the moment. And by the way, I'm John Muller, former Buddhist monk, and I've taken my gifts and turned them into an online spiritual coaching business, and now I help others to do the same. Okay, so this analogy is called the mountain in the moment, and you have to kind of know your niche already for this to work. So what is the mountain that you've been climbing over the last 10 years? What is the result that you've been pursuing, right? Maybe it's business growth, right? Maybe it's relationship growth. Maybe it's health. Maybe it's spiritual ascension and transformation, right? Maybe it's like having pure energy. Maybe it's becoming an excellent light worker and energy healer. So you've been pursuing excellence at something, right? Over the last, at least a few years, maybe up to 10, 20, 30 years for some people, okay? So this is your mountain, and you have to check, if I was on a mountain, a real mountain, and I've been climbing it, and I've been making some progress, maybe I'm not at the top of the mountain, but maybe I'm at least halfway up the mountain. If there were people below me on this mountain, would I help them if they needed help, if they wanted help, or would I ignore them? And this is the question you need to ask yourself that will help you overcome imposter syndrome. You see, for me, I was a meditation teacher, and I realized early on that people needed my help, even though I wasn't very good. I wasn't perfect at meditation, right? I wasn't the best meditator in the world. I wasn't even close, but I was still good enough to help a lot of people at meditation. And I really, by doing it, I got better and better and better over time until I became very good at guiding meditations, okay? And so for you, it's the same thing. One of my friends, who was a nun, she was way better at meditation than me, but she didn't want to teach meditation because she didn't think she was good enough. Okay, she was comparing herself to our teacher, and she's like, I can't do it. If I can't be as good as him, I'm not going to do it, right? So this is the opposite. And sometimes we get this way. Sometimes we actually avoid helping people because we think we're not perfect. Okay, and this is called imposter syndrome. And I want to help you overcome this today. So basically, compassion will help you. If you were on a mountain, climbing a mountain, and people below you needed your help, and you had compassion for them, you're like, they need my help. Would you stake yourself in and go back down and bring them up to where you are? Yes, of course you would, right? If they really need your help, you wouldn't think, oh, I'm not at the top and therefore I can't help them. You'd think, actually, I'm better suited to help them right here than people at the top. People at the top can't even hear them. People at the top can't even understand their problems. People at the top might not even know that they exist. But I see them myself, and I know exactly what they're going through because I literally just did it. It's fresh in my mind. I can help them to do this. And besides, I stake myself in. It's not that much energy for me to go back and help them right now. Whereas if I was at the top, it'd be a lot of energy to go all the way back to get them. You see what I mean? So because you're not at the top, you're actually better suited to helping people who are closer to where you are on this mountain trying to get to this top. Okay? So what does that mean? That means that you are good enough to help people. You can start helping people today. Whatever it is that you've been pursuing, whether it's like internal excellence and spiritual growth, or relationship mastery, or something that you've been putting energy in and you've been getting good at, right? You can now go and help other people with this same thing, and you want to bring them up to where you're at. And that's what business is. So this is how you find your actual program. Your program is, what are the steps that I took to get me here? And what are the steps that this person can take? It's just like I said, you stake yourself in and you go back down and you get them. And that distance from where they are to where you are is your program. That's what your program is. Okay, so that's why you need to kind of know who's the audience that I really want to serve. Okay. And then you design a program. Step number 1, we do this type of thing. Step number 2, we do this type of thing. Step number 3, we do this type of thing. Step number 4, we do this type of thing. And that's how you create a program. This could become your group coaching program, your one-on-one coaching program. This could become an outline for a workbook, right? This is a program that you are going to bring people through. And this is how you create a scalable offer, a scalable business. Because at first, if you just customize it for everybody, then you're so involved in the delivery that the good results depend upon you being there yourself. But eventually you can design a program that's so good and so specific and so step by step and clear and systematic, that people can get really good results with minimal help from you. Okay, so you want to start thinking about what your program is right away so that you can remove yourself from delivery as soon as you can, so that you can have more people in your programs. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you. Let me know how you like it, and I'll talk to you soon.